to post exactly what we are going to work, and it's exactly what you are going to find in Aula Virtual. My suggestion, as I always tell your parents also, is that you have Monday to check exactly all the contents I put in Aula Virtual, since the material or any information requested there. Okay? What I have already included in Aula Virtual is the agenda of this week. This week, we are going to continue with oral explanations, especially some students that needs to recover one of the skills, no? Because was not sufficient at the beginning, probably in this second chance or third chance, this student is going to explain exactly the idea, okay? And we have a writing task. What is our writing task? It's exactly what you were doing. You are going to choose now, it's similar to your homework, no? You are going to choose a graph that shows changes over time. And you need to explain the information presented in the graph by writing a paragraph. Miss, this is similar to our homework. Yes, it's similar, but in your homework, the sentences were there. Now, in this activity, you need to create the sentences. Ah, Miss Milagros, so it's something that we practice, and now you are going to ask us to create. Obviously, you need to create a paragraph, okay? The paragraph, obviously, with the sentences that explain your graphic. Okay, so obviously today we're going to start with the planning, the first draft, and next day, no, the revising practice until you finish your homework for Friday. Okay, so it's like you are working with me for doing your homework. Okay, is that clear? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's going to start with the first part. And this is what you have, no, in Aula Virtual. I ask you, so today we're going to start with the oral explanation with the 5 students that are missing. Then we're going to continue pages 78, 79, and page 80. And you have a task for Aula Virtual for this Friday. It's to choose a graph that shows changes over the time, and you need to explain the information presented in the paragraph. Yes, with the graph, okay? So, Miss Milagros, I think it's similar so of the homework. Yes, it's kind of similar, but as I said, in the homework, there were a graphic. In the homework, there were 5 sentences. In the graphic, yeah. But now you don't have a graphic, you don't have sentences, and you don't have a paragraph. Okay, so you need to find these informations. Okay, it's very simple. If you follow my recommendations, it's very simple. Okay, so let's start. Please open your books on page 78. 78. Ready? Yes? So let's going to follow. You need to go with me, okay? If you don't go with me, then you are going to find this activity very difficult, okay? Step number 1, choose a graph that shows changes over the time, either from this book or from other resource. So, Miss, can you guide us which graphics in this book can we use? Okay, you can use this graphic. You can use, let's see, you can use this graphic. Okay, Miss Milagros. And you can use this graphic. Miss Milagros, I don't like these graphics that you show me. Okay. Can I use my own graphic? Okay. Select the topic, select your graphic, but what is one of the conditions I ask you? Your graphic needs to demonstrate me, changes over the time. So here I need to observe time. Okay? Okay, Joaquin. Mm, okay, Joaquin. Just in case, I need that you, if you are here, I need that you perfectly understood, no, what is the homework that you have for Friday, because today we're working on this. Okay? So I'm going to give you 2 minutes in order to select the graphic. Okay? Select the graphic. Any of the graphics you have. Miss, can I use the graphic of my oral explanation? If your graphic of your oral explanation shows time and changes, yes. But if your graphic no shows time, sorry, you can use it. Okay? All right. Let's see. Can you show me a reaction that you have your graphic selected? Silvana say yes. Luciana say yes. Kiara say yes. Mia say yes. Very good, Mia. Please, Flavio say yes. Arturo, I need that you confirm. Alejandra say yes. Flavio say yes. Fabricio say yes. Okay, so most of you already got the graphic, okay? Let's go into start. In this case, when you design your graphic that changes, no, the time, no, vary in the time, you need to design the main idea of the graphic and you need to write the topic sentence that introduce the main idea in the outline. Then you have to give 3 details to support your idea about the graphic. Don't forget that I'm going to evaluate in your paragraph this. Obviously, the graphic, the paragraph requires you at least 3 details. So it means 3 sentences, no? In your last homework, how many sentences there were? 5, no? So I think it's better when you have more sentences. Sebastian, you can choose the topic. I said you can choose the topic, but the idea is that the graphic needs to have an evidence that it varies in the time. Okay? You can choose the topic. If your graphic talks about, I don't know, feminicides, I don't know, if your graphic talk about coronavirus, no problem. But I need to see that it changes in time. For example, as I said before, I'm going to evaluate in your paragraph this criteria that it's also in Aula Virtual. It's how you organize, bless you, Valeria, how you organize the paragraph, if it's a topic sentence, if there is 3 details at least, if it's a concluding sentence, etc., etc., etc. How you organize. The second is use language conventions. Miss, what kind of language I have to use? First, transition words. Second, this vocabulary of the grammar. Remember, according to the graph, as the chart shows, as we can see, I need to observe that you in your paragraph at least put one of these. Then, the vocabulary of the verbs. If the subject triple, quadruple, no, rose up, increase, reach a high point, no, or if your graphic tell me decline, no, the cases of coronavirus 19, no, decline, no, I don't know, etc., etc. Or you can say remain steady or stable, no, stay about the same, etc., etc. And you use this kind of vocabulary. Okay, that is the use of language. Then What is another thing I'm going to evaluate in your paragraph? If you adapt the text in the communicative situation. What is the communicative situation? Explain the graphic. Okay, if your paragraph explain the graphic. Is that clear? Okay, guys, so let's going to start with the outline. So you selected the graphic. Now, put what is the main idea of your graphic. Miss, how can I obtain the main idea of my graphic? In the title. So if I have to tell you, what is the main idea of this graphic?
Is global bluefin tuna production by species.
Of course, very good. Is the global bluefin tuna production by species. How many species? The Atlantic bluefin tuna, the Pacific bluefin tuna, and the Southern bluefin tuna. So that's why in that main idea we put species as a main idea, no? And then you can see, no? The graph shows production for each species of bluefin tuna in metric tons per year. You see? That is how I'm going to put in the intro. Yes or no? That is the intro. Ah, yes, Milagros. The graph shows the global production of each species of bluefin tuna in metric tons per year. Or you can say, if I want to change this idea, you can say from 2005 to 2009. Or if you want to be more extensive in your introduction, you can say the graph shows the global production for each species of bluefin tuna, in parentheses, Atlantic, Pacific, and Southern, in metric tons from 2005 to 2009. So that is how you create a paragraph. That is an AD. Ah, Miss Milagros, now I can understand. Yes, it says, no? Put in order the sentences and write a paragraph. Yes or no? Ah, yeah. But what most of you did it? You just put the sentence in order, use transition word, and that's it. Thank you. No more. No? Most of you, yeah, most of you got A. Hmm? What is one of the things also the paragraph didn't say? You know, each paragraph finished with what?
An opinion.
Aha, and what is that opinion? Is that?
A conclusion.
Excellent, Kiara. A conclusion, a concluding sentence, no? That can be, as Valentina says, an opinion. What other thing can be a conclusion?
Prediction.
A prediction. Very good. What other thing can be a conclusion?
Remain the main idea.
Can remain the main idea. Alejandro, what is another thing can do a concluding sentence?
Opinion.
An opinion, yes, we said. Cielo?
A summary.
A summary, okay, restate the main idea. A conclusion can be a question, remember? Just a question that make you reflect, you know? Do you agree with this graphic? To conclude, no? The global changes over the time. Do you agree with this graphic? That's it. But that is when a student knows exactly what is a paragraph. Okay? I'm going to back again with the idea. It says, now put the 5 sentences in order. It says the homework, yes or no? Ah, yeah. Most of you put some of you put the sentences here in order. But what it says, in order to write, put the sentences in order to write a paragraph. Okay? In order to write a paragraph. And it says, use the transition word and phrases and the graph description to help you identify the correct order of the sentence. Hmm? How is your reading comprehension? How is your reading comprehension? Then you ask me, Miss, my reading? Yeah, even here I can observe that your reading comprehension needs a progress, okay? Mm. Okay. So, Miss Milagros, practically what is the homework for Friday? It's quite similar to this. Yes, can be. Yes, why not? You need to find a graphic. You need to create sentences, no? And then these sentences is what is requesting here in the outline. Okay? So what I need is just the paragraph. Is the paragraph, okay? Obviously, when you did this in your text, then you are going to revise this version. Huh? And then you are going to present in Aula Virtual the correct paragraph. Okay? So start working with this, please, guys. What is the main idea of your graph? Tell me 1, 2, 3 sentences that describes best your graph, and tell me the most recent piece of data, sorry. If it's talking about the last, no, the last data, okay? Put it the sentence in this outline, and based on this, you are going to be capable to create your paragraph, okay? So today you have something to do it right now, okay? And I'm going to check this task also by Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday, I'm going to ask you to project your paragraph, and we are going to offer you some suggestions or some things that you need to change, okay? So please, De Alessandro, open your books and start working, please. The same as Valentino. If you don't have your text in Aula Virtual, it's are the pages that we are requesting today. Okay, please start working. I am going to continue with oral explanations. Please, Mikala, Mikala Bamonde. No problem about that, Mikala. I need your oral explanation. Mikala, can you confirm me that you are going to do it? Because sometime it's really important for me. Micala, mañana no tenemos clase, hija, y se ha programado tu explicación. No es un requisito que tu casa esté todo en silencio. Puedes hacer tu explicación ahora. Por favor, necesito tu intervención oral. Puedes encender el micrófono y comunicarte conmigo, pero necesito por favor que dé su evaluación oral. Aleshka,
Sí, Miss.
can we start with your oral explanation?
Sí, Miss.
Okay, thank you. But we can listen clearly, okay? You don't have to shout. we
Ya, Miss.
can listen to you, sweetie. No
Ya lo
problem.
estaba haciendo. Miss, ¿podría compartir usted, por
Sure,
favor?
sure. Okay,
Gracias.
you want, in which team you are, my dear Aleshka?
4, creo.
You think so. Okay, remember, you're in English class. Okay, team 4. Okie dokie, my dear Aleshka.
Miss, ¿podría apagar mi cámara porque el internet está
No
un poco
problem,
malo?
no problem, no problem.
Gracias. ¿Ya, Miss, puedo comenzar?
Sure, you can start.
Gracias. Good morning, teacher. Good morning, classmates. Today I am going to talk about my graphic. This graphic shows the total annual ¿cómo?
Anthropogenic.
Sí, eso. Anthropogenic GHG emissions by gases in 1070, creo.
1970.
1970 to 2010. According to the graph, the color blue represents the amount of EF gases in the air. The color sky blue represents the amount of N2O that is in the air. The other color, lighter than sky blue, is the amount of
CH4.
CH4 that be in the air. The color red shows the quantity of CO2FOLU that figure in the air. Finally, the color orange shows the number of CO2 fossil and industrial process around the years of
1970.
1970 to 2010. For me, this graphic is important because it shows us that the change in the earth is bigger and we must care the planet. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Aleshka. Okie dokie. Let's going to continue with Sebastian.
Miss, ¿puede compartir, por favor?
Which team you are?
Team 1.
Okay, Sebastian, go ahead.
Good morning, teacher and friends. Today I'm going to talk about the air pollution in different countries. And the countries that have more have air pollution is China and United States. And the graph shows exactly the pollution that in these two countries are more common than in other countries. For example, Canada don't have the same pollution as China. An example is China use many coal and use many transports, and China have problems to applying the law in the problems of the earth. Other example is China is a place that many mm, many shops create or go to build for example, the cars, the cell phones, the toys, and other things. And in Canada, does not have the same quantity of the air pollution because in Canada don't produces many petrochemicals and avoid to avoid the chemicals waste and try to solve the earth and to plant trees, and this is the difference of China and Canada. And if we continue, the earth will be uh, seriously because the earth is danger and become to be toxic, and this earth toxic kill the humans because the humans don't resist the toxic earth. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sebastian, also by providing your personal comment related about China and Canada. Yes, you found a way why these extremes happen, no? Based on what? You said that China is a great producer of many industries like cars, clothing, yes, mobiles, and etc. Besides Canada, no? That most of them are really considering about environmental issues, yes, about protecting, about preservation, etc., etc., etc. Thank you, Sebastian. Adriana.
Miss, no tengo el gráfico.
Okay. So, what is your question?
¿Podría mostrarlo?
Okay, which team you are?
Tú.
Thank you. Okay, here we go. Again, Adriana.
Good morning, Miss Milagros and friends. Today I'm going to talk about the bar graph. This bar graph represents the snacks that the students prefer to eat. The highest snacks are cookies and the lowest is fruits and vegetables. In the bar graph, you can see that 5% of people prefer to eat bracelets. 3% prefer to eat chips. 2% prefer to eat crackers. And lastly, most people prefer cookies, and fewer people want to eat fruits and vegetables. In my opinion, most people prefer cookies over vegetables and fruits because cookies are sweet and most people also like to eat more sweets than nutrition things. I disagree because people should eat nutrition things so that they can be healthier and stronger. But most people prefer I disagree because people should eat nutritious things so they can be healthier and stronger. But most people prefer to eat cookies that are sweet and also that it has things to do with. Me hizo un ratito. Ya, disculpe. No, me hizo un rato, es que mi papá estaba hablando. Um, but most people prefer to eat cookies that are sweet and also that this has huh? Sí, things that do not nourish people. What I would do is eat instead of fruits, vegetables, cookies. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Adriana. Thank you for trying this second chance about this. Please, next class, I'm going to check the idea of first draft. Yes, I suggest that you put your graphic and down you put your paragraph, okay, in order to share, in order to see, and in order to revise. So Wednesday, we continue with oral explanation with Diana, De Alessandro, and again, I'm going to call Flavio and Micala. Okay, let's see if this time Micala can share about this oral explanation. Okay, guys, thank you for your attention. During this week, you are going to receive your results related about your homework, okay? Thank you for your attention. See you Wednesday. Goodbye. Goodbye, Miss Eriquita.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye, bye-bye.